Hello and welcome to my channel Making Crafts. Today I am working on day 3 of the December daily that is hosted by Louise Heinzel and 49 Dragonflies, and it's called Dephemerember, I think. I'm not really sure how you pronounce it. I cannot get it out. Maybe by the end of this December daily challenge or prompts I will figure out how to say it. So for today the prompt was day 3 and it's woodland creature or woodland animal and a seed packet. Well, I don't have a seed packet, and I went to print one out, and I decided I have all these book pages laying aside from where I am working on my altered book, and you can see videos where I worked on that, and I'm still working on it, and I will be back. For those who are following along with me as I'm making this altered book, I am coming back this weekend with some more videos on working on it. I just want to get started on these December dailies. So to make the seed packet, it's just like a little coin envelope kind of thing. I'm just going to take my book page and I'm just going to fold the edge over. Probably, maybe that's about 1/4 of an inch, probably a little less. And then I'm just going to take this edge, and I like this little raw edge. I don't know if you can see it. I'm going to leave it on there, and I'm just going to fold it over to match, but not totally to the edge here, just right up to it. So then I'm just going to press that down. Let me see which side do I like that side? Or should I? It's okay. We'll use it like that. That's no big deal. I really wanted more wording on it, but that's okay. More letters on it, but that's fine. It'll work okay for this. Okay, so then I'm just going to fold up the bottom, and that's part of the packet. I guess I could have cut it. Let's just cut it off right here, because you do the same thing, because I'm going to shorten it. So I'm just going to fold up the bottom here, and then I'm going to fold over the top. So next, once you press all that, you just open it up, and we're going to do some trimming to make it into a seed packet. So you want to leave your pieces on this side where your flap is, and we're going to go to the side opposite the flap, and we're just going to follow our fold lines and cut the little rectangle off the bottom. And then we're going to go to the top, and we're going to do the same thing. Just going to cut this off. Trying to follow our score lines best as possible. And then down here we have a little bitty square rectangle. We're just going to trim out. And at the top we have the same thing, another little one. Once again, I'm just following the fold lines. Okay, so then I want to just cut a slant in this part. That's just so it folds up nicely. And just cut another little slant up here. Every little piece that's going to fold over needs to be slanted. Now this one I'm going to round it with my punch. Okay. Didn't quite want to catch down in there. Okay. So there we go. So now we're just going to glue it up by folding this over. Press that really good and press this really good. Okay. So let's just add some glue to my flap here. And so now you could fold the flap and hide it in there, or you can leave it on the outside. And I think I'm going to leave mine on the outside. It's probably going to pretty much get covered up, but that's okay. So I'm just going to put that there. And then we're going to take our little hole punch and just punch a little tab up here, or a little hole, half a circle out, so that we have a little spot to pull it. Pull out our little tag or whatever it is. And you could cut this down at a, more of an angle, but I'm just putting just a little. That folds over fine. Okay. So now I have my little seed packet. It's not the size of a normal seed packet, but it's close enough. This is what I want to do. So this is how I'm doing mine. And then a woodland creature. So what I have done is I pulled out of a little book that I had some animals, and I'm going to fussy cut around those. And I'm also using some paper from G. Kerr Happiness and Crafting. This is her winter kit that she just came out with, and so she sent this to me to use in a project. And so this is one of the papers that I'm going to be using in my journal, and so I have it that I'm going to use on this. So let's go ahead and I'm going to cut out some of my little rabbits. So I want this little rabbit on the front. And I'm going with the winter theme, again, instead of a Christmas theme, because this is going in my winter journal. So all of the December dailies for this week for sure is going to be my winter theme one that's going to go in my winter journal. And I never can't stick to rules, so I may switch it up part of the way through. When I get working on my altered book a little bit more this weekend, I may decide I want to make some ephemera for it. I will have to see. So next week it may just be Christmas, but this week so far what I'm saying is it's going to be my winter themed. I think it'd be neat because when I get done I'll have quite a bit of ephemera for my winter journal that I want to start and get ready for January. So let me just get this little bunny cut out. So there we go, and I think, oh, he's going to work perfect on this one. So let me see how I want to do this. I have not tried this, I just have something in my mind that I want to try, and we'll see how it does. So I'm just going to tear my paper, and I'm going to, let me tear it by hand here. Let me see how I want it. And I want the white edges this time. Normally I tear it the other way so there's no white edges, but I'm kind of getting that snow look is what I'm going for. So let's see here. Kind of. Gotta get that evened up there. Okay. So there we go. And then I think that my little bunny will go right on top of there. Let's see. And then I want to put a snowflake of some sort. So I've cut some out of white, and I kind of want to go big, like over the top with one. Or I have some that are also out of glitter paper. That might be neat. And I had thought about stamping one. I'm not sure yet. Let's see here. Let's go ahead and glue down the paper and the bunny. And I'm really loving these prompts and these challenges. Now, I'm doing mine late at night, so I'm hoping the lighting is okay in here because I'm doing these in the evening after work and after supper and after everybody's been fed and everything's been done. Right before bed, I am working on my December dailies for this challenge, and so I look forward to them every evening. It gives me something to look forward to right before I go to bed to make these and do this. And I'm just doing quick ones. I'm sure you could go really extravagant with these and make something, make something really big or make something that takes some time. But I'm trying to just do some quick little projects just so I can follow along and enjoy being a part of the December daily, but also I need to be able to work it into my schedule. So this way, if I do quick little projects, I can work it into my schedule. So now let's see here. I do think I want to go over the top with a big snowflake. But I do wish I had some wording to go there. I don't know. Let me look here and see if I have any wording. Here are some words from the kit. I think I'll go with snowy. And I'm going to cut it out with my little scissors that I cut out stamps with and see how that looks. And so this is, where do I want to put that? Maybe like this. I may have should have planned it before I glued my little dude on. But I just realized I wanted something on there. You can always go with a smaller snowflake. Just looking to see which one. Let's do snowy. And then, oh, that's snow kiss, but that'd be too big, wouldn't it? What if I went, we'll try two different ones and see. Okay, so I think I will put the snow kissed here, and then that will help hold the flap closed, and then you can use it to open and close there. And I think I will add a little snowflake right there. So I like that. That's what I'm going to do. So let me just add a little bit of glue here, just on the bottom of this little wording. And then, oops, I don't want to cover, so I'm just going to do it kind of like that, over to the side, and then my snowflake will go right in here. Got to get some glue on this. And can you all smell those sugar cookies? My 17-year-old just brought me a whole bowl of sugar cookies. He is making sugar cookies tonight. They are smelling so good. I'm going to have to hurry up and finish my project so I can eat my sugar cookies. I love cookies. So let's see here. Let's ink this up with, I've been using this ink on all the projects so far for this journal. So let's just ink the edges up to give it a blue effect. This journal is going to be full of blues, and so I want everything to go together, and I think this will be cute. And this journal does have some woodland creatures in it as well, the papers do, so I think this will be perfect. And I want to go ahead and ink this. Even though part of it's going to be hidden, I'm going to ink it. And I'm not sure if I will glue this in or if I will paper clip it in. If I paper clip it in, I need to go and do more on the back, so I may just glue it in to the journal. And do I want to ink? No, I'm not going to ink the wording because I don't want to ink everything for this journal. And I really like that. That's very cute. Can you see it? It's simple, I know, but it's something cute, and just to add to my journal. And I want to make one more because I did pull out a fox as well. And so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to use the same formula that I used for that one. I'm just going to make it the same, but adding a fox. And I think I'll just cut around him here. Okay, so I've got him cut out. So there's the little fox, and I think he's cute. So let's just make another one of those envelopes. So we're going to do the same thing, or seed packets is what they're being called. And this is how a seed packet is made. Well, at least they are in the junk journal kits. I think I'm going to straighten that edge up, but I want it to be rough like that again, so I'm just going to straighten it up with my tearing ruler. Because it's really crooked where I tore it out of the book. That didn't do so good at the bottom there, but we can always cut it off. I had to find where I tried to straighten up, and now my scissors is all gone. And that will probably be okay. Let's just see, because I kind of wanted that bottom piece. So let's take here and see. We can fold it over again. Once again, we're just folding it over. And I'm just using this book page, so these are going to be really small ones. But there's some little small tags in this kit, so I think it'll be perfect for that. I'm going to cut mine a little shorter, too. So I'm just going to cut it off right here. And then once again, we just fold up and press. And then fold down and press. And I should have made a smaller one since he is so tiny. We'll see. It'll be all right. So now we're just going to press it all real good, and then we'll go in and we cut on the fold lines again. So once again, we want to cut the side opposite where we folded the little flap over. This little flap right here, we're cutting opposite of it, cutting out the rectangles. And I don't think I showed you last time what it looks like before we glue it up. I'll hold it out so you can see the shape, so it'll help you if you're having any trouble wrapping your head around how to do it. So here's the shape that you get. And so then we're just going to go in and cut these angles in it so that it folds up nicely. Get some of that bulk out. And let's see, let's cut an angle here. But then here we're just going to punch the edges. Okay, so let's get all these scraps out of the way. So now we'll just glue it up. Put this over. And then we have our top flap. So once again, we're just going to tear a piece of book page. Well, not book page, but page from the kit. What if I did it? I don't know what this is going to look like. I'm trying something different. Do it like an opposite direction of the other one. Maybe like this. I always do it this way. I don't know why, but I kind of like it tonight being something different. And then, let's see, there's Frosty Morning I could put, or, let's see here. We'll just audition a few. We could do Frosty Morning there, or we could do, I just saw it, okay, Snowy. We also have Winter's Tale. That might be interesting. Oops. Okay. Maybe we put that there, along with, so that's going to be where we can close up our envelope again. And then we could put a big old snowflake right in the middle. I like that. So that's what we're going to do. And I don't think I'm going to ink any of these up because I don't think that I'm going to make any of this grungy. I am just going to use blue ink again. I might, let me see what it looks like. I hope I don't. I think they'll look fine. I want to ink the edge of this paper and just see what that looks like. But I don't want to use my brown ink and grunge it up or vintage it up because I'm not sure that's what I'm going to do in this journal. I can always go back and do the edges of the envelope and stuff if I decide that's what I want to do. Is that going to be enough paper there, or are we going to, yes, that's going to be fine. Oops, I think I missed some down here at the bottom. It's going to peel up. And what's funny is this page that I pulled up, I see that it's got Advent and different things. I think this was part of the book where it was talking about Christmas plants, because the book I was altering, that I was tearing the pages out of, was a plant book. And so I didn't even, that's kind of neat that it'll have that on there. Well, that's, I'm not doing a Christmas book though. Maybe I totally forgot. I've got Christmas on my mind because I have been doing Christmas projects too. So got a lot of things going on at one time. Working on a lot of projects at once. I'm going to ink this one. I didn't ink the other one. I'm going to ink this one and see what it looks like. And then that will be what holds the flap down. So I'm just going to put it about right there. So just glue across the bottom here. And that'll hold the flap shut. And we'll center that up. And then I'm just going to put this snowflake on there. I love these snowflakes. I have had fun with this die set this year. I love each year pulling out my Christmas stuff, and because you don't use it but maybe a month and a half each year. So each year the stuff that you had for a while is just like new again. It's fun to pull all that out and play with it again. There we go. I like that. So now I will ink the edges with the blue, since this journal I'm trying to keep with the blue theme. And so, let's see. I know I was only supposed to do one, but I decided to do two today. I really wanted to do the fox. I wanted to have the fox and the rabbit because I wanted both. Oops, you know what I did? I forgot to punch my hole there. So let's go back and do that real quick. There we go, and then we'll just ink around it. Just totally forgot. And so then we'll tuck that back up under there. And that looks good. I love it. So here are all of our projects so far. And I know this one was a very simple one. And I did go back and ink that one. And I think I'm going to go back and ink this one from yesterday as well. But I don't want to grunge it. Like I said, I'm not going to grunge this stuff up or vintage it up like I normally do, since I'm going to do something different with this journal, I think. Once I get into the journal, I may. And so I can just go back and add brown ink to all of these if I need to. But here is the card from day one. Here are the snowflakes, which is a pocket and a journaling card from day two. And I'm holding it up because my lights, I know, are washing it out so you can see it. And then here is our seed packet with our little woodland animal. Let me get in the light there too, for day three. And so we have two of them. So I'm coming right along with the stuff for my winter journal. And I love how these turned out. I love this little fox and rabbit. So I'm glad that I figured out a way to use them in the journal too. Well, I hope you are enjoying seeing this series. And some days I'm having bonus videos. As you can see, on Thursday I put out two videos. One that was a Christmas one that was making a Christmas journal, but then also I put out the video for the December 1st for this one. So my December dailies were probably about a day or so behind. And so some days there will be two videos. because I do have some Christmas projects like the altar book that I'm working on. So I want to show you that, but I also want to keep doing the December dailies. So also, oh, I forgot. Let me, before we go, hopefully you hadn't left yet, I need to open up my Advent, and I did that this morning with the kids, but I put it back here so I could show it to you all. So this is day 2, and I have not run it through the die machine or stamped it this time like I did the first one, but it is some hearts. Oops, let me see if I can put it where you can see it. It says, love you, be mine, and true love. And so I guess that's for Valentine's. So everything in this kit it's for year-round instead of just Christmas. And so then it came also with a heart die and a circle die. So I will be giving all those a try this weekend, and we'll try to make a project with all of these this weekend as well. Well, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you are enjoying this series, and I hope you'll continue to follow along with me as I do this. And I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye.